Former Trump lawyer Kenneth Chesebro is cooperating in multiple different state investigations into the fake elector scheme. In fact, Michigan, Nevada, and Wisconsin are just 3 states, in addition to Georgia, so 4 states that he is cooperating in. And according to newly obtained information from CNN, Chesbro is telling prosecutors everything, and I'm talking everything, that they did to steal the 2020 election. According to a recent report based on the video and audio recordings of Chesbro cooperating with prosecutors in Michigan, along with emails and other memos, Chesbro told the story of how on January 4th, 2 days before the Capitol riot, which of course was 2 days before Congress was voting to certify the Electoral College results on January 6th. So 2 days before that, they had a bit of a hiccup. The fake elector slates from Michigan and Wisconsin were stuck in the mail. They weren't going to make it to Washington, D.C. on time. So Chesbro, according to what he told the prosecutors, had to go rally the troops, and he said this was a high-level decision, meaning it came from the top of the food chain, which, as we all know, is Donald Trump. So he's meeting with these people in Wisconsin and Michigan, emailing with lawyers, emailing with lawmakers. Republican Senator Ron Johnson from Wisconsin was involved in these conversations, even though Johnson's already sworn, hey, I was involved for a few seconds and didn't even do it. Chesbro kind of makes it seem like you did a lot more than you're letting on. So anyway, they try to come up with a plan like, how do we get these here? So Chesbro suggests, like, what if we charter a jet? Like, what if I just get you a jet? Y'all just fly these to Washington, D.C., personally deliver them to Mike Pence, bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. We got Trump 4 more years. Now, that's the story in a nutshell. This is a very long story, and there's lots of other little minute details about how they ended up actually using a system of couriers to get them to D.C. But the bottom line is this. Chesbro was working under Donald Trump's orders. He is directly connected to Donald Trump. Therefore, Donald Trump is directly connected to the criminal activity in these 2 states, Michigan and Wisconsin, at least. Because this was a plan. This was a plan that was in motion. They were actively doing this, getting the fake electors to send to D.C. They had the plan, and they did it. Like, they actually did do it. That means that all of Donald Trump's claims that this is a free speech issue, I was just saying, let's find the fraud. No, your plan was in motion. And I use this analogy a lot because I think it's very apt. It's like if you're sitting around with your friends and say, man, it'd solve all my financial problems if we just robbed a bank, right? Okay, well, you shouldn't say things like that, but it's not technically illegal just throwing out an idea. That's freedom of speech. But if you and your friends actively start, surveilling the bank, getting the blueprints, finding out where the safe is, and then you actually enter the bank with the intent to rob it, that's when you've committed the crime. And that's the stage we're at now. This is no longer, as Trump claims, just a bunch of people talking about we got to find the fraud. You had the plan in motion. You had the getaway drivers ready to peel out when you ran out with the bags of cash, or in this case, with the fake elector slates. You had this whole plan in motion, and you executed it. So this is not a free speech issue, as Donald Trump wants to claim, as his lawyers have filed in court, trying to argue that he should get the case dismissed because it was just freedom of speech. No, Chesbro has spilled all of the goods. He has told these prosecutors everything. He has directly linked Donald Trump to it. And at this point, I do not see how it's possible for Michigan and Wisconsin, at least, to bring criminal charges against Donald Trump. I absolutely don't see how they can't do that at this point. This is a smoking gun. Chesbro says, here is the gun we used. Even though there wasn't a gun, but you know what I mean? Like the smoking gun, the metaphorical smoking gun. This is it. This is huge. This is like the biggest story of the last few weeks, folks. And Chesbro is the guy who is giving up everything on Donald Trump. And if he's doing it in Michigan and he's doing it in Wisconsin, you know damn well that he's doing it in Georgia as well. And that is going to cost Trump everything. Chesbro, let's not forget, was also an unindicted co-conspirator in the Judge Chutkan case, the attempt to overturn the election, that federal case. He could be working with them eventually. And if he does, I don't see any way whatsoever that Donald Trump walks away without a criminal conviction.